So not too much happened this week in regards to comics or anything DCU, but then some brave soul took it upon themselves to leak a supercut of upcoming Marvel projects, which I'm sure that person is fine and is still in perfect health, of course, but that led to Marvel actually dropping a look ahead video, primarily focusing on not movies, but on what would be releasing on Disney Plus in the last part of this year and all of next year. And we got some, I'd say, pretty cool looks, nothing too crazy. So I'll just start in ascending fashion and talk about the things I didn't like and then the things I'm actually kind of looking forward to. So first things first, Deadpool 3 is dropping on November 12th on Disney Plus. So if you haven't already spent a whole lot of money on it, then it'll be available for free legally. So What If Season 3 is coming out on December 22nd, which I could really give a fuck about, truthfully. I wasn't too impressed with Season 1. There was a couple of good episodes, but ultimately it just really wasn't my thing. I have not seen Season 2, so I might have to do the same with Season 3. I have heard good things about Season 2, so maybe if this season is a lot better, I'll catch up. I did hear a rumor that supposedly Storm will be in it, but right now...
It just wasn't happening for me, dog. I mean... It's gotta be no, dog.
Next, which I'm really more so just indifferent on, is Ironheart. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Riri Williams in the MCU. I think Dominic Thorne did her thing in Wakanda Forever, but I'm just not really that interested in the character, to be honest, even, or I'd say especially in the comics. I don't read any Ironheart books, like it's just not my thing. You know, I like Anthony Ramos and I've heard interesting things surrounding his character, you know, the hood, but I'm just not sold on this show. I do like going back to non-nanotech armors. Her suit looks great, so if the word is good enough, maybe I'll give it a whirl. I'm still debating on when to watch Agatha all along since I haven't been keeping up with it, but I have heard some good word from it, but we will see how that goes. Now, I have to say it's kind of a tie situation for me when it comes to Eyes of Wakanda and Marvel Zombies. Now, I really like the animation style from Eyes of Wakanda. It looks different from What If. I don't know what it is, but I do think past Black Panthers retrieving vibranium artifacts from all across the world at different time periods seems cool and a good way to further like world build this pocket of the MCU, but I am honestly just kind of pissed off at any like Black Panther media that comes out and it doesn't have anything to do with the Black Panther T'Challa, okay? I hate the deliberate and unnecessary T'Challa erasure that's been going on, especially the X-Men 97 shit. Like it really like just put me over the edge. You know, I need JDW or Damson Idris to come through. We really need something for that, but that's kind of where I stand. I am very much looking forward to it. That's going to come out on August 6th. Now, Marvel Zombies has been something I've been excited for, even though it's closer to What If, like animation wise. It's an offshoot of one of the better episodes, I would say, and it was also a while back mentioned that the series would be R-rated, so I'm very curious to see an R-rated Marvel animation. This is technically new territory for them, and apparently this will be the first appearance of Blade, even though he's Blade as Moon Knight, so it's still not the main official Blade, but I'm excited for zombie killing action in a rated R format. Next, I gotta say that Wonder Man has actually caught my interest, you know, mostly because I believe Destin Daniel Cretton created the show, and I love Shang-Chi, and I seriously can't wait for Spider-Man 4, especially now that he is directing. Like, the action is gonna go stupid. I can't remember the last time I read some Wonder Man books though, okay? I know I had to have, or WandaVision, but I can't remember shit about him now, and I didn't have too much time to read up, but just know he's a big Avengers and West Coast mofo. Also, Yahya Abdul-Mateen will be playing him, and he's a beast, and I'm glad that he's going to be getting another comic project after Aquaman 2. You know, he has so much potential as like a person to play a heroic figure. On number 2 on this list, it's gotta go to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Look, it's a Spider-Man show. It's the only reason it's at number 2. I saw the intro for the show a while back, and that's about all that I've seen that I actually liked about the show. The animation, I really am not sure how I feel about this. Honestly, I'm not really feeling the animation. It looks like some bullshit, to be honest. And I also thought the show was dropping on November 12th, but it's on for January 29th. It's Spider-Man, so I'll always give Spider-Man a chance, but I've seen X-Men 97, so my bar for animated Marvel television is exceedingly high right now, and I'm just not too confident with this, but again, we'll give it a look, we'll give it a whirl. Number 1 on the hype, riz, swag, tax evasion, creatine shit, YMCMB 1000+ aura list is of course Daredevil Born Again. We got an actual look at Muse, and he looks super accurate and just diabolical, okay? Bleeding from his eyes in a beanie, like this is me when someone tells me I'm not Ryan Gosling. But anyway, we also got more looks at the action, which looks pretty insane. It seems like we will be getting a lot more fantastical with it than we did in Netflix. Having Bullseye return is just such a damn blessing. He's the perfect foil combat wise wise, and Wilson Bethel is elite as Poindexter. I'm so excited to see how they follow up with everything that happened on Netflix, and then I'm also curious to see this new direction of the relationship between Matt and Wilson Fisk. I believe they are going to be working together to achieve some end, right? Which I believe is stopping Muse, and I'm assuming Bullseye as well. So I think that will be very entertaining. That's all coming to us on March 4th of next year. So although I am a bit nervous because the Netflix bar was extremely high, everything surrounding the show, like all the moves made around it, the castings are more so the recastings of the Netflix characters, which, you know, wasn't going to happen originally, and seemingly having this show be the catalyst for the larger shift in quality for the MCU, where they changed their internal mechanisms by which they made television and almost everything, just makes me feel very confident about this show, but still, you know, very cautiously optimistic at the same time. Again, there is really not a whole lot of meat on these bones for this week here, at least just yet, right? It was more of a glorified sizzle reel, but in terms of excitement, there was enough to go around. I'm still remaining cautiously optimistic, of course, but time will tell. In the meantime, please tell me your ranking of this look ahead video, which projects you're most excited for, any opinions on anything that was shown, whether you liked it or not. But that is it. If you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you want, subscribe. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you guys are well, and I will see you in the next one.